This is the last problem in this set, and this function here is an example of what is called a logistic function. Now, logistic functions, when you look at those graphs, the graphs have this kind of a shape here. It increases and it hits a point of inflection right here, and then it still increases but at a decreasing rate. So in this problem, what we have is this function here is going to model the number of automobile sales in a developing country where t is greater than 2010. Okay, so n here is the number of automobiles sold in 1 year, and t is this year. All right, so t is this year right here. Round all answers to the nearest car. So I'm going to use Wolfram Alpha for this, or your calculator if you'd like to, but what you're going to have to put in is maybe something like this. We're going to evaluate. So in Wolfram Alpha, I would type evaluate, and then I put 156000 divided by, now be careful, parentheses, 1 plus 5.3 e raised to the negative 0.8, another parentheses, t minus 2010, close. Now, that closes that one closes that one, and that one closes the entire denominator. So I want to evaluate this expression, comma, t equals, now the t I choose depends on which one of these problems I'm doing. So for the first problem, in problem A, this year, now everything starts here in 2010, right? Everything starts in 2010. So this year would be 2010. So what we're going to do is choose over here now, right? We've got this into Wolfram Alpha, and I'm going to let t equal, in part A, I'm going to let t equal 2010. All right, so I put 2010 in here, and Wolfram Alpha gives me this number back. So what's coming back is, let me read it here, it's 24761.9, but since these are numbers of cars, I'm going to round this up, 24762. So in 2010, the start year, this country sold 24,762 cars. Now in 2025, right, this is part B, how many cars were projected to be sold in 2025? So I'm going to put the t equaling 2025, and I'll put that in right here. So in my Wolfram Alpha, I'll go put t equals 2025, and when I made that computation, I got this number here. I got 155,995. So projected now in the year 2025, we're saying we're going to sell 155,995 cars. And in part C, where are we in part C? If everything holds well into the future, at what level will the cars stabilize? Well, this one's a little bit different because we're not given an actual year. So what's happening in this case is t, in this case, t is just going to infinity. So in my Wolfram Alpha, I've got this right here. Now what I'm going to do is take the limit of this. So what I would write is the limit, LIM, t, and then I can say, I can put a couple of dashes and an arrow, and then INF, limit as t goes to infinity, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to type this whole thing here. I would just, actually, in Wolfram Alpha, I would take my expression in Wolfram Alpha and just insert this right in front of it. But when I write it here, I'm just going to take this expression, the limit as t goes to infinity of this expression. Now I think I can do that if I'm clever here. I can do it like this, and then I can actually move it right down here. But what I don't need in this is this part right here. All right, so what I'm taking now is the limit as t goes to infinity of this expression. And when I did that, I came out with I'll do it up here, 156 even. All right, so we're headed toward 156,000 cars.